Welcome back all you kings, queens, and in-betweens to another Should You Watch video here on the channel. Today, we are going to be continuing our foray into winter 2025 anime season with Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. Elaine, do you want to give us a little synopsis of this anime?
Sure. Kazuhiro is just a regular guy who really likes sleeping, and as he sleeps he has very vivid dreams, and his dreams usually take him to this fantasy realm where he meets a lot of different people, one of which is an elf named Marie. One day he's out adventuring with Marie and they get roasted by dragon's fire and they die in each other's arms. And suddenly our boy wakes up next to his elf and they are kind of just struggling to figure out what happened and exploring their relationship with one another.
So the whole thing behind it is, like you said, he has vivid dreams, but he didn't realize that in his dreams he was actually going to another world. He was isekaiing. Oh my god. And whenever he died, or I guess went to sleep there, did they really say? They didn't really say about like the natural times that he wakes up, but whenever he dies, he wakes up in his bed again. And he did mention when he first went in the first time, oh, I guess this is where I fell asleep. So I don't know if when he goes to sleep there, he wakes up in his bed, or at some point he just wakes up in the real world and he just vanishes in the other world. However that works, they didn't really get into it. But the only things he can take back and forth typically are, well, he can take there are food and drink. So he'll put them by his bed when he is about to go to sleep, and then they'll come with him. And he's never been able to take anything back, and he's never been able to take anything else to the other world. But this time when he dies, instead of just coming by himself because he was holding Marie, he ends up bringing her with him, and she is in the bed next to him and nude because she can't bring her gear or clothing or anything. And now she gets to explore a little bit of Japan. I will say I'm going to dive right into my thoughts, and I'm going to dive into my biggest negative, so hopefully we can end on positives. I really thought this was going to be a reverse isekai, and it's really not. It's not so far. I mean, a little bit in episode 2, I guess it is. That's when she's exploring Japan, right? What are you looking at me like that?
I thought it was episode 1.
No, because episode 1, they end with her waking up in bed with him, don't they?
Well, whatever. In one of the episodes, they explore Japan together, and in the rest of the episodes, they're off in the other world where Marie was originally.
Yeah, we watched 3 episodes, I believe. Maybe 4 episodes. I don't even remember. They all blur together. But I'm pretty sure the first one ends with them dying and them waking up in bed. And then the second one is him buying her clothes, and then them going out and doing some, Japan stuff. They do address the fact that she speaks Elf and other people speak Japanese. So even though they're all speaking what we recognize as Japanese, then they are actually speaking different languages. And he went through it's not like TARDIS bull nonsense where it's like, oh, the particles make it so I can speak their language. He actually had to take the time to learn Elvish and learn dragon and learn monster, but he has a lot of time because time moves slowly or something. And we get that one episode where they're exploring Japan, and then we're back to the fantasy world, and it seems like we're going to be there at least for a little while now.
Yes. I also thought that this was going to be a reverse isekai, and that's why I was initially very excited about it. Not because I don't like isekai, I do like some isekai, but reverse isekai I feel like I tend to prefer, and it's not something we see as often. So we were very excited by that premise, and I feel like we were very much misled. We have spent almost no time in Japan, and most of the time in the other world doing random things. And while I like the exploration of Kazuhiro's relationship with Marie and them trying to figure out what happened and kind of trying to make something that's not too much of a mystery, I feel, for us as viewers into a mystery.
Well, the thing is that she believes that somebody's orchestrating the whole thing because he can take food back and forth specifically and nothing else, that they want him to be able to survive, because that's kind of a weird thing for it to be the only thing that he can take back and forth is food and the food adjacent things, like the containers that the food comes in and the things he wraps in the food, because he brings bento boxes, so they come in the little hobo wraps, and that he's able to take, and he can take as many of them as he wants apparently.
No, I think he said there was a limit of usually like 1 or 2 at a time.
Well, he's never tried 2, but he was able to take 2 when she went back with him, and then the dragon at some point asked for 4, so we just presume he's gonna bring 4, but we haven't gotten that far. So there's some entity that's behind this, and presumably there is some grand thing that he is supposed to have some effect on. I don't know. I'm so tired of isekai. I'm sure it's really obvious in my voice. It's so much of every season is isekai. I'm in a fantasy world with my smartphone. I'm in a fantasy world, but I'm a vending machine. I'm in a fantasy world, but I looked at myself in the mirror again. I'm in a fantasy world, but I can't swim. I'm in a fantasy world, but I can't look up or my neck hurts. It doesn't matter what the thing is behind it. They're all the same. All the character designs look the same for the most part. I like the elf because it's a cute elf design, but she's just like every other deuteragonist or whatever they call them, the female love interest of every one of these shows. They're all the same. These shows are so similar, and you could just picture them beat by beat in your mind as you're watching the episode. I know what episode 10 is going to be already, and it's just, I'm so tired of them. If you've never watched an isekai before, cool, this one's a neat premise. It goes back and forth. It's reverse isekai. It's regular isekai. But if you're just a seasoned isekai veteran, reluctantly, then I don't think you need to watch this any more than you need to watch any of the other ones. What are your thoughts?
I was not happy we were at least partially misled. I'm assuming at some point this will be more of a reverse isekai like we anticipated simply because of the title.
Because you are naive. You are hoping for unique things in your anime. That is not what seasonal anime is.
Well, excuse me, sir.
All the marketing has them in Japan. All of it has them in Japan. It's called Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. We got roll credits, end of episode 1, beginning of episode 2. I don't think we're going back. I don't think there's any more. I think this is what we get. But are you going to continue watching it?
I think that it's a sweet anime. I like their exploration of their feelings. I like that they're trying to figure out what's going on. Like I said, I'm hoping we'll get more of the reverse isekai aspect, but as Jeremy has said, he doesn't have any hope of that. And I'm going to continue watching, partially to see if he's wrong and I'm right, but also because I think it's cute. I like the character designs. The
character designs are exactly the same as every other character design in every other isekai ever. No, I forgot. The protagonist in this has dark colored short hair. That's just like every other isekai. The female love interest has long silver colored hair and pointed elf ears. That's just like every other isekai that has elves in it. Oh my god, they woke up in bed together and she was naked. Oh my god, that happens in every isekai that we ever come across.
He just doesn't want me to enjoy my life.
I'll continue watching it just because I want to see all the characters from the theme song introduced. And then once that's done, I want to see what the one in the last episode that we watched, the little character that they just introduced. I want to see what she does. After that, then if it doesn't hook me, I'm done.
I thought you were already done.
No, I'll keep watching it because you're gonna keep watching it. So
I can still watch it by myself.
That's true, but I'll give it a shot. I don't recommend you watch it, but I'll probably keep watching it just because I hate myself.
Recommend it because I think it's like a gentle little anime where the protagonist isn't OP for once, which is very refreshing. He's just a dreamer, man.
He's just a dreamer.
You just want to sleep and wake up and be like, that was a good dream.
Sleep is his favorite hobby, he says it in the first episode. You know what my favorite hobby is? This Should You Watch content here on the channel. You should like the video if you like it. We promise we won't isekai you. Comment down below. Let us know. What are your top 10 isekai of all time? What makes this show different from every other isekai? Please tell me. Besides the 10 collective minutes that we spend in Japan. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of this content going forward, and ring that bell so you know what's up. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye, guys.